Yo, Monday, March the 8th, 2021, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Whoops. All right, Monday, March the 8th, 2021. What's going on? We'll let everybody file in if I can just spit it out. Have something in my beard there? No, I think we're good. All right. Wow, here's some news, by the way. Here's some news. The University of South Carolina has just announced its plan for a full return to face-to-face classes and normal campus operations in fall 2021. Good deal. Again, guys, hope you're all doing well. Monday, March the 8th, 2021. We'll let everybody file in. We got a lot to get into here on a Monday, guys. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. I woke up this morning and I felt blessed. I felt great, obviously. A little bit of extra pep in my step, though. And I was like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, why am I in such a good mood? And then you see behind me, winning is just fun. It's just fun to win. The fun is in the winning. Yes, we love tuning in to watch our team play. Yes, we're going to tune in no matter what. But, God, it is fun to win. It feels so good to win. The fun is in the winning. It just feels great. It just flat out feels great. So, again, guys, hope you're all doing well here on this Monday, March the 8th, 2021. Got a lot to get into. Ritter, what's up, man? Hey, Ritter, I shouted you out on the podcast. I don't know if you listened. If you did, you would know. I shouted you out, Ritter. Hard for you to even be in a bad mood today, huh? Hard for Adam Ritter to be in a bad mood. Man, I don't know what you're going to complain about, except Frank Martin, which you already did. John Gibbs, yesterday was a hell of a day for Gamecock Nation. Indeed. RJ Kelly, what's up? Elizabeth Ballard, what's going on? Colby, what's up, man? Todd Smith, what's going on? What's going on? Very excited to be chatting here on this Monday, guys. Before we get going with everything, I do want to tell you about our friends at Flex Squad Fitness, because the Daily Crow is presented to you by our friends at Flex Squad Fitness. And, guys, CJ Profit, the man behind it all. He's been a certified personal trainer for 10 years, guys. He struggled with his own weight for many years until he eventually lost 85 pounds himself doing the exact same type of training that he does at the gym, guys. And that's one of the reasons he's so good at what he does, because he's been there, he's done that, he's been through the grind, he knows exactly what you are going through. And at Flex Squad, they do one-on-one and small group training. Their program is a mix of strength, high-intensity interval training, and endurance training. And, guys, the goal is to not only help people look great on the outside, but more importantly, make them stronger and more confident on the inside. And, guys, like I said, he's been there. He's done that. He knows exactly what you're going through. He's going to set you up with your own custom workout plan, nutrition plan, everything you need to really get going on your fitness journey, guys. The place changes people inside and out. You're not going to regret walking in the door. You'll probably just wish you did it sooner. And, guys, they offer a free week. A lot of free stuff here. A free week for anyone who wants to try out their classes, or 2 free one-on-one sessions to see what they're all about. Or, guys, if you go there right now, tell them Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. You're going to get your first month free, guys. It's a no-brainer. Again, if you're in the Columbia area, if you're in Chapin, of course, if you're looking to start that fitness journey, if you need a new personal trainer, you need a new gym to work out at, guys, Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina is the way to go. Again, that's Flex Squad Fitness in Chapin, South Carolina. Be sure to check them out and tell them that Chris from the Spurs Up Show sent you. Of course, who doesn't want that free month, guys? Why not, right? Again, all right, we are diving into it here on a Monday, March the 8th. 2021. What is going on, guys? Leonard Matthews, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Jeremy, what's up? Jerry Taylor from Kingstree, South Carolina. Shout out. Colby says prayers up for Grayson Griner. Yeah, if you guys did not know, Grayson Griner got hit in the face with a baseball. So obviously prayers up to Gary, a great friend of the show. We've had him on, of course, before. And, good news is he got up. Excuse me. He got up and walked off the field under his own power, stuff like that. So, at least there's the positive in that. But, yeah, definitely prayers up to Gary, man. That's scary stuff when you talk about getting hit in the head or getting hit in the face or whatever. So, let's see. USC Sports, how did we get to the second round? We're talking about basketball, of course. Man, I don't know, man, which I got to put it on my calendar, by the way. But the basketball team playing at 9 o'clock on. That's what I'm more pissed about is that we got the freaking 9 o'clock tip off. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but like, God, I mean, of all things, I mean, for people like myself that are making content around said basketball team, like, put the game early in the day. Like, how in the world, or you know, how do we get the 9 o'clock tip off? Of all teams, we got it. Ugh. Guys, again, phone lines are open, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Phil, what's going on, man? Great to see you in here. I'll tell you guys this. I'm already fired up for the weekend. I'm already fired up for this Texas series. Incredible. Yeah, Savannah, how about the ladies? Indeed. Dawn Staley. See, and that's why, again, I shouted Adam Ritter out on the podcast. And Ritter, again, I hope you're still in here. I hope you listen to the show because you know what? And again, it's fine. I love the commentary. I love the banter. I love the back and forth, Ritter. So please never stop. But Adam Ritter, a little bit of a worry wart. He was worried about Dawn Staley's team. He was worried about the Georgia game. He was worried about this, that, and the other. And I just told you, just let them do their thing, man. Dawn Staley's crew is going to be fine. And sure enough, what happens? You win the SEC tournament for the 6th time in the last 7 seasons. So I feel good about them. I feel good about them going into the NCAA tournament. I think Dawn Staley's crew, that they're going to do their thing. Will they win it all? I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to win a national championship. But overall, they're going to go deep. It's, you know, I think we have a lot of reason to feel really, really good about Dawn Staley's crew. That's for damn sure. So let's see. Ryan says they're saying Kelsey's Winthrop is going to be a 12 seed. Do you think SC goes after him? Listen, I think Frank Martin's back next year. South Carolina is not going to fire Frank Martin. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Bottom line, they're just not going to do it. So for those hoping and wishing for that, you know, I just don't see it happening, guys. So Joseph, baseball rankings are bull, but we already knew that. Who cares about the rankings anyways? I love how slighted our fans feel about the D1 baseball rankings that we're not like top 5 or, I mean, like you said, like, who cares? It's the 3rd week of the season. Like, I don't really, I mean, I want to see us ranked for sure. But I don't, you know, I'm not overly concerned with the rankings, man. The rankings, you keep winning, the rankings are going to take care of themselves. Somebody texted in, by the way, Chris, what do you think our chances of the Gamecocks are making to Omaha? Again, we're getting the Omaha questions. It's very early. We've played 10 baseball games. We've got 46 more to go. So what are the chances? They're decent. I mean, they really are. This team is playing well, and if it continues to play well, the chances are very good. Let's navigate this weekend. Let's navigate SEC play first. Again, these next 3 weekends are going to tell us a lot because you know what? The same people who are up and who are excited and think we're going to go to Omaha. If we lose 3 straight series, those are going to be the same fans that are bitching and moaning that Kingston should be fired and this team sucks and we're not that good. And let's just let it play out. That's all I'm saying. Let's just let it play out. I think, you know, I picked this again to go to the Super Regionals before the season. So, you know, no doubt. I think this team is very capable. I think this team has the pieces. It's just got to continue to come together, got to continue to get better. I want to see things improve on the hitting side of things. Again, I like us overall on the hitting side of things, but 7 through 9 in the lineup, and I talked about it on the podcast. I think that needs to improve. So this is not a this is not a perfect ball club by any means, but you know, I definitely feel good about this team. No question. I felt good about this team before this season. So I'm fired up. No question. I'm fired up for it. Let's see. Tom McClellan with the win. Will we be a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament? I would assume we would. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't. Justin, is it me or the baseball team coming for the football team's tradition of quarterbacks with great hair? Because Burgess and Bosnick got flawless hairdo. I mean, I don't know, man. I think baseball players just have great flow. They have great hair. So I mean, it's not just Bosnick and Burgess. We got a bunch of guys with good hair. So David Alex Phillips, yes, sir. Another sweep. Everybody's fired up. Like I said, guys, winning is fun. Winning's fun. Believe it or not. Hey, football should try it. Men's basketball should try it. Winning is fun, man. God, winning sure does beat the hell out of losing, doesn't it? I'll tell you what this week, too, by the way, guys, because I know everybody's looking ahead. You know, we're all excited for for the Texas series this weekend. Do not sleep on that Citadel game Wednesday. I'm telling you right now, do not sleep on that Citadel game. Blake Cooper is a good buddy of mine, been on the show, of course. I mean, I have his freaking jersey in my studio. And I've talked to Blake a little bit off the record, on Instagram and stuff like that. They're going to throw their best guy. So we better be ready to go, is all I'm saying. Not saying we should expect to lose or anything, of course, but don't sleep on that Citadel game, bro. That Citadel game is going to be a good one. I'm excited for that one, too. I don't even know if they're streaming it, to be honest. I don't even know if they're streaming it, which really pisses me off. How the Citadel wouldn't have a stream just blows my mind. Because I don't see it on the schedule. I don't see watch on the schedule, so I don't know that it'll be streamed. John Gibbs, let Mr. Potato know that Rudy took their series this past weekend. Yeah, Notre Dame. Scott Wingo on the staff at Notre Dame. How about that? The Clemson killer keeps on killing. So, Baron Gasson, that Friday night and Sunday evening pitchers for Mercer, they're going to carry that team a long way. Yeah, that Mercer team's solid. No, I told you guys going in, pick to finish second in the SoCon. I thought hitting overall, I thought we'd hit a little bit better. I thought we'd swing it a little bit better. But, overall, you got the job done. That's all that matters. You got the sweep. Joseph said it's on ESPN Plus. Well, I guess I got to get ESPN Plus now. I've been kind of putting it off. I feel like I should get it anyways, though, man. I mean, I think there's like a 7-day free trial, too. But, with all the baseball games that are on ESPN Plus, there's just no reason not to have it. So let's see. And I got to get it for Get Longhorn Network, which I will tell you guys this. If you're in the Columbia area, I'm really trying my hardest to do something special for the Texas series. I'm not going to Austin, but, whether it's a watch party, whether it's something, I want to do something. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I want to do something. You guys just stay tuned for that. But I'm obviously really, really excited for the Texas series. Really pumped for it. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great time. So just stay tuned for that. Also, a quick content update, which again, this might come as you guys might be sad hearing this. Hey, you might be happy. Hell, I don't know. But this might be the week we go from 5 podcasts a week to 2. This might be, because that's coming. And I told you guys that was coming. And I'm just looking at the schedule and I'm like, what are we going to talk about tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday? As far as the podcast, again, we're going to continue to do the Daily Crow, which is the nice thing. We're going to continue to do the Daily Crow Monday through Friday. That's going to continue to go on. So I think that's good that we still have that, of course. But I'm just sitting there thinking, and I'm like, Friday, of course, we could talk about the basketball team. But honestly, guys, if we lose, it's like, who gives a damn? Nobody wants to tune in the podcast to hear about that shit show of a team. Nobody wants to tune in Friday to hear about that shit show of a team. But, yeah, so you guys give me your feedback. How does that make you feel to know that the podcast might go from, at least this week, go from 5 shows Monday through Friday to just Monday, Thursday? Because, again, like I said, I was already planning once basketball wrapped up, again, and we could use Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday for emergency podcast. If news drops, if something happens, sure, we could still always release a show. But I'm thinking for baseball, we really only need Monday, Thursday. Again, Monday, today's show gives us the capabilities to, go over anything that happened over the weekend and the series recap and breakdown and all that. And then Thursday, of course, anything that happened during the week. We'll preview the series for the upcoming weekend, everything going down. So I think that might be the move this week, man. Again, I'm just looking at the schedule, and I really do I do love the daily grind. But, it just, with basketball wrapping up and there's just really not enough to have to call for a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday podcast. So I don't know if that ruined your day. I apologize, but yeah, I don't know. It's I think that's probably the move. Again, I don't know if that'll be the move this week, but if you don't see a podcast tomorrow, then you'll know what I decided. So, Joseph said maybe the midweek game isn't worth the whole show. And that's what I'm saying too. We do the Daily Crow. You know what I mean? So we do the Daily Crow, and so that's the good news. It's not like it's not like we just go fall off the map. You know what I mean? I even thought about extending or lengthening the Daily Crow. I don't know if right now would be the move, but if we're gonna go just 2 podcasts a week, why not? I guess, right? It's gonna free up so much time. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure all this out. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, I guess. Trip Roche, what's up, Trip? You got you some foul balls yesterday. How about that? Your local sports talk. What's up, Courtney Washington? How's it going? John Gibbs says if our pitching continues to dominate and get better, not saying where we are now, I can see Omaha. I'm freaking psyched about our pitching. That's the number one problem you don't want on your baseball team. I think what fans should really take away from this weekend, too, is just how much this staff likes our young arms. And how can you blame them? I think Jack Mahoney's a freaking stud, bro. Will Sanders, a stud. People have asked me, why is Parker Coyne not pitching? Why is Cam Tringali not pitching? Like all these different things. And, I think guys, it just simply comes down. It's just like football. It's just like any other sport where guys are winning jobs, and the guys that are performing best, they're getting more opportunities and they're going to continue to get more opportunities. And those guys are Jack Mahoney, Will Sanders, Jackson Phipps, Andy Peters, Brett Carey. I think those are your first 5 out of the bullpen right now. I mean, guys like, and I still think they're all really capable. And again, it's a great problem. It's not a problem. Having depth is not a problem, but guys like Danny Lloyd, guys like Cam Tringali, guys like Parker Coyne, guys like John Gilreath, they've pitched okay, but they have guys they feel are better. And again, I think that's what it should tell you, is that this staff feels really, really good about these youngsters. They feel really good. And again, how can you blame them? You look at a guy like Mahoney. He's been lights out. Sanders has been lights out. Phipps has been really good in there. Obviously, Brett Carey has done Brett Carey things. I think Jack Mahoney is your future closer, by the way. No question. Hey, he could be a starter too, though. I mean, that dude's stuff, the turbo sinker, fastball running up 93 to 94. The dude's got moxie. I mean, he's got it to be a young guy for sure. So it's it's really fun to watch, man. It's really, really fun to watch. That's for sure. Courtney Washington, my weekend was fantastic. Thank you for asking. I was at all 3 baseball games, taking it all in. Again, winning is fun. Winning is very fun. Your local sports talk, if you were starting a fantasy college football team and you had to pick between Jake Bentley and Colin Hill, who would it be? I'm going Jake Bentley, no question. I mean, Jake Bentley's high risk, high reward. Colin Hill's just Colin Hill. You know what I mean? And no disrespect, but I would go Jake Bentley. Let's see. Joseph, Mahoney, Sanders, Peters. I don't know his name, but number 4 seemed good too. All great guys. Yeah, that's Jackson Phipps. That's Jackson Phipps. Let's see. We got a text here. What's up, Chris? We don't need to sleep on the Citadel because the Citadel is very good. Schools like the Citadel normally have very good baseball teams, and prayers for Grayson Griner. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate the text. And yeah, you certainly should not sleep on Citadel. I'll be curious to see who we start in that game because you do want to save your pitching for Texas, but at the same time, like, you need to throw somebody legit, like, no question. Because, like, I don't think you start Will Sanders because you want Will Sanders for the weekend. And again, your midweek game is on Wednesday, so you really don't want to burn him. I don't think they'll start Seitler again. I actually wouldn't be surprised if you started a guy like maybe a Parker Coyne, maybe a John Gilreath, maybe a CJ Wines, maybe I don't know. I mean, Parker Coyne threw well the last time out there, so I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like Coyne got the start. Let's see. Jeremy Gaunt, have you tried talking to LT Tolbert any since he left the program? Yeah, we've DM'd a little bit here and there, trying to get him on the podcast, trying to get that worked out. So that should be happening soon. Your local sports talk, a little disappointed by our last game, only scoring 1 run. Hey, give credit, though, to their guy. Give credit to Jackson Kelly. I think really what you saw this weekend was just a team. We were kind of thrown off, of course, with the sidearm, the different style of pitching. But Kelly threw well. I mean, all their guys really kept us off balance. But, hey, like I said before, some games you're going to score 10 runs. Some games you're going to score 1, and you got to find a way to win either way. And so when you win anyway, when you do that, I can live with it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be upset that we won the game 1-0. Bottom line is we won the game. So John Gibbs, would you argue this pitching staff this year all around is as good, if not better, than 2010 and 2011? Man, that is one bold statement. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not ready to say that yet. I mean, you got to really pay respect to those 10 and 11 guys, man. You have to. What they did on the biggest stage, you got to pay respect to those guys, man. So, overall, listen, I like this group of guys a lot, and they're really good, and you got a lot of good youngsters for sure too. But comparing to 10 and 11, I think is a little, maybe a little premature, maybe a little bit premature. So let's just, let's hold off on it just a little bit. Let's see. Excuse me, guys. Let's see. Again, taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. By the way, guys, quick reminder, great podcast today. Episode 396, breaking down, of course, everything over the weekend. Also, great conversation with Tyler Webb. Really, really great stuff. I mean, a guy that you look at his college career, man. There aren't many college baseball players that win back-to-back national titles, go to the finals 3 years in a row. And now he's pitching at the major league level. So really, really cool stuff. Always cool when you can get a guy like that that's, again, at that level, at the major league level, and doing what he's doing. He's found a nice home in St. Louis. So really great stuff. Really great podcast. Great conversation. Also celebrating women's basketball, their big win, winning the 6th SEC title in the last 7 years. And of course, we talked men's basketball. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, we talked men's basketball, the complete just shit show they are. So, Savannah Webster, how are we feeling about Texas with 5 losses already? I can tell you this. I got a really, really good buddy that is a huge Texas fan, big Texas baseball fan. And I texted him this morning, and I asked him about their team, how he's feeling about the Longhorns early on. He said, pitching is great, hitting is terrible. So that's kind of where they are. Listen, Texas is still a really good ball club with a lot of talent. We got to go to their place. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a tough series, no question. But, so they have – listen, they opened their season in a tournament. So I think that's one of the reasons you see the losses for them kind of inflated. They opened their season in a tournament playing against some really, really good competition. So it's not like they've lost to just nobodies. You know what I mean? They've lost to some damn good teams. Texas is still a really high-quality ball club. I'm not going to spoil my prediction or anything, but I would be not shocked. I would be very, very pleasantly surprised if we sweep. I don't see it being a weekend where either team sweeps. I think it's going to be a great back and forth series. I mean, it's going to be college baseball at its finest. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's going to be college baseball at its finest, and I can't wait for it. So, Justin Kyle, just seen a post that Paul Feinbaum is saying Martin's seat is extremely hot right now. I mean, I'd be surprised, bro. I'd be very shocked if they moved on from Frank Martin. Very, very much so. Tom McClellan, yeah, I feel the same way you do, man. Again, I feel good about this team, but let's. This team has played 10 games. To compare them to 10 and 11 is that definitely, I think, is premature. Let's see. John Gibbs says, I would definitely say talent-wise, yes, but it's how will they perform in the big moments. That was the special thing about the 10 and 11 teams. Total and utmost respect for them. And yes, this team this year has to prove it. They are just as good or better. Yeah, exactly. It's way too early to make any comparisons like that. Jay, their Friday night guys, elite, talking about Texas. Yes. Madden had 14 strikeouts on Friday against Houston, which Houston, a quality ball club, no question. So, yeah, that matchup, Favre versus versus Madden is going to be one for the ages, my friends. It's going to be something special. That's for damn sure. Joseph says, I know in baseball you're going to lose eventually. It's going to happen. But as far as your predictions, I would not predict us to lose until it happens. No bad luck. I mean, just because I predict something doesn't mean it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to jinx us or whatever if I pick us to win 2 of 3. I don't no. So we'll see. I haven't made my predictions. I haven't done my deep dive on Texas yet. So we'll see. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a really tough weekend, back and forth weekend for both sides. And again, it's going to be college baseball at its finest, man. It's going to be so much fun to watch. Travis Ruel, let's see. Think Doty and Brown battle through the summer? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think so for sure. I think that's going to be an ongoing position battle. No doubt. Baron Gaston, who was the submarine pitcher on the 10-11 championship team? You are thinking of John Taylor. And Jose Mata was that guy too, but John Taylor really the one that I think you're probably thinking of. Colby Parker, huge relief to not only see Brandon Fields take the field, but having a smile on his face. Yeah, well, it was. And he didn't have his best game on Saturday, but overall, that guy's really talented and really glad he decided to stick it out. Really glad. Justin Kyle, excuse me. Wow, butchered that. Justin Kyle, do you think the women will make the Final Four at least? At times, they look absolutely lost on offense and can't score. That's the only reason UGA was in the championship game. Yeah, why not? I mean, why can't they win it all? You know what I mean? I feel, like I said, I feel very confident about this team. Yeah, dude, I don't, I don't think we should put a cap on what this team can do this year. Dawn Staley's squad, they're going to take care of business. So, Joseph says, I'm going to be watching the Vandy Oklahoma State series too. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, honestly, I forgot that was even this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Like, it's just going to be a great weekend for college baseball, man. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible stuff for sure. Y'all going to be watching the basketball game Thursday? John Gibbs says, with the number 1 class coming next year, Dawn's got at least 1 natty coming in 4 years. No question for sure. No question for sure. I'm excited for it, man. Women's basketball at Carolina is just on the up and up, man. It's incredible. Baron Gas in the future is very bright for Carolina women's basketball. Indeed. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Sorry, guys. Just looking at something real quick. Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Guys, by the way, Manscaped. I want to tell you about Manscaped real quick. Manscaped.com. Use promo code TSUS to get 20% off plus free shipping. Again, we need 10 promo code conversions. As of Friday of last week, we had 2. So we need 8 more as far as I know. I would imagine over the weekend, hopefully we got a few more. Really need you guys' help, though. I'm almost tempted to say, you know what, if you buy something from Manscaped, I'll send you some free merch or something, or at least shout you out or do something. Because again, that's a big deal for the business. That's a very big deal for that Manscaped thing to happen. So again, we need 8 more promo code conversions. And their stuff's great, by the way. It's not like I'm telling you guys to go buy something stupid or something you're not going to use or whatever. So again, manscaped.com, promo code TSUS, free shipping and 20% off. You can't beat it, man. I use their stuff every day. Like, literally, I use it every single day. So just want to throw that in there real quick. Manscaped.com, Justin. And I'm actually going to post it. I'm going to post some like funny stuff. I'm going to post some fun stuff for the Manscaped stuff to promote it on social media. But it's manscaped.com, promo code TSUS. 20% off plus free shipping. And again, like I said, we need 8 more promo code conversions. If you buy something from Manscaped, please DM me, because I at minimum want to shout you out, send you some stickers, send you some merch, do something. If you do buy something from Manscaped, shoot me a DM and I will send you some TSUS swag, some merch, whatever, to say thank you. Because again, getting to 10 promo code conversions, very, very big deal for the business. Again, you're not just helping the business, one time. You're going to be helping the business out for months to come. Because again, that's, if you guys didn't know, again, Manscaped, yes, they're on as a partner, no doubt, but they're going to become involved in a much, much bigger way. They just want to see that we have, of course, the best fans in the world. We all know that, but they want to see that we have an engaging audience that's going to use the promo codes, that, you know what I'm saying? So if you can help me out, I will literally, like I said, throw you some merch, throw you stickers at minimum. I'll throw you a sticker pack. Because we have a lot of our stickers. We have a lot of our stickers on the website, on tsus.store. Also, by the way, let me show you guys this. Are you guys excited for St. Patty's Day? I feel like COVID has kind of like killed the vibe a little bit when it comes to St. Patty's, because, they're not doing St. Patty's in 5 Points. I have no idea if they'll do anything in like Charlotte or Savannah or anything like that. I know last year I was so fired up. It was going to be my first ever St. Patty's Day. Was going to be my first ever St. Patty's Day in 5 Points. And it didn't happen because of COVID. So I think bars in 5 Points, though, are still doing stuff. I know I already saw like Jake's is doing a thing or whatever. But how do you guys feel about St. Patty's Day merch from the Spurs Up Show? How about that? St. Patty's Day merch. And I'm very excited for, I can't really show you guys because it's white. Anyways, I'm going to get it made and put up like literally right after this. I'm really excited for it. I think especially one of them, we literally have a shirt. I'm probably going to put it on a hat. Like, I think it's so sick. Yeah. Justin Kyle says, and here we go. We're going to talk about the pandemic. On another note, CDC is saying vaccinated people don't have to wear masks anymore. Might actually help with more attendance at games. That's interesting. I at least feel encouraged that like things are going in the right direction to be normal. You know what I mean? Like things are finally trending in a positive direction, and that makes me feel good. That makes me feel very, very good. So, and I'm sure it makes us all feel good. I'll say this. How does a bar not get Longhorn Network? Like, how is that possible? I'm just really surprised a bar wouldn't get it. Justin Kyle says, I'm not a mask worshiper. Just hope it keeps trending back to normal life. Yeah, I mean, dude, we all want to see packed stadiums. We all want to see packed arenas and fans back in Willie B and Founders Park and CLA. And, so I'm just glad things are kind of trending back in that direction. You know what I mean? So it's nice to see. It's nice to see. Leonard Matthews, we are 12th, and all the top 5 in the D1 baseball poll are SEC teams. It's nuts, dude. It's crazy how good the SEC is. It's unbelievable. So, by the way, I blame Will Sanders for this, but I swear to you, Hoedown Throwdown by Miley Cyrus is stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head all day. Dude, it's like literally just ringing in my ears. It's literally ringing in my ears, dude. It's insane. Oh, well, we'll see. Joseph, I think the power bats can help us a bunch when I think of games like Friday night against Vandy. Kumar versus Farr, one swing in the back can give us the momentum in a pitcher's duel. Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to be well-rounded and have a good approach and be able to win games multiple ways, but certainly the fact that you have that power in the lineup, and I don't think anybody's questioning that power, but, if you have that power, certainly, certainly. Let's see. John Gibbs from earlier, Chris, I will not be happy going to a 2-day podcast without the content. I get it. Certainly when football comes back, you'll go back to 5 days. Totally understand whatever route you take. Hey, I appreciate the feedback. No, I mean, listen, I love the daily grind of it. It's not like I want to go to 2 a week. It's like I said, it's just realistically, I'm thinking of, and I knew this was going to happen, once basketball ends, there's only so much going on in the week. You know what I mean? So, it's just what I don't want to do is continue to do 5 shows a week and, like, for example, go into a show tomorrow or a show Wednesday and kind of just be talking some BS and have like a 10-minute show where it's just really not even worth tuning in. You know what I mean? Like I said, the good news is we have the Daily Crow, so it's not like I'll be going anywhere. I mean, this kind of serves as an hour-long podcast, is it not? I mean, that's kind of what this is. So we still have this. That's the good news. But the interesting thing is this: we didn't really hit this point last year because everything went away. So this was my plan last year too, but we didn't get to execute on it because of COVID. But my plan was kind of always, we're going to do 5 shows a week. Once basketball ends and we just have baseball, we'll go to 2 shows a week, continue to do the Daily Crow. Once summer hits, we'll kind of make adjustments, if you will. And then probably start of September or like a week before the season, before football season, that's when we'll probably go back to 5 days a week. Because again, it's just you got to have the content. You know what I mean? Like you can't make the shows without the content. So, I will say I think it's a positive, John, that you'd be disappointed because that means that you value the podcast. So I appreciate that. But I'm not gonna go on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Again, we always have the option for like an emergency podcast, like if something big drops or if news happens or whatever, you know what I mean? Like we can always still do it, but just kind of something that I think makes sense. You know what I mean? So, like I said, especially with we'll have spring football too, but I mean, you guys know there's not a whole lot of news that comes out of spring practice. I mean, they keep things so buttoned up and so behind closed doors that, all you really got to go off of is like what Shane Beamer says, you know what I mean? And like, again, there's not really news. Yeah. Lance Blair says, how dare there not be a podcast every day? Yeah. Most shows don't do a podcast every day. That's the funny thing. I have to remind myself that like even the biggest shows out there are doing, like most of them do it at maximum 3 shows a week, maximum. So, and again, we can always make those adjustments. Like I said, if big news dropped on a Tuesday, we could record a podcast and throw it up on a Wednesday. And I know you guys will be willing to roll with the punches and continue to support. And I saw John said that, I'll be watching regardless. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. But I like to keep you guys kind of just in the loop. But I didn't talk about it on the podcast today. So there might be some people tomorrow that are kind of surprised. But, what we'll continue to do, like I said, we'll continue to at minimum have Monday, Thursday shows with guest interviews. So that'll be good. And, who knows? I mean, maybe I think what I'm really looking forward to is that having that extra time during the week is going to give me some time to really brainstorm and develop new content. I want to start doing different things and, continue to enhance the content and improve the content and all that. So I'm actually excited for that aspect of it. Forrest knows, I believe the difference maker this year is Bosnick. He will win a lot of rubber games. Dude, it's insane how good he's pitched. It's insane. And it's kind of like just ho-hum out there watching him. But, I mean, he has pitched. It's incredible. I mean, it's flat out incredible how good he's pitched. I will be very interested to see him against Texas. I really will. But, no, he spun the ball extremely well, guys. He spun it extremely well. I'm pulling up his stats now. Pulling up his stats now. Let's see. Gamecocks are still hitting. Come on. I think we're hitting like 317 as a team or something like that. Yeah, 317. We have 21 homers, 76 RBIs. Julian Bosnick, he is 1-0, 10 innings pitched. He's given up 1 earned run, and I think it was off a walk. Dude, he hasn't given up a hit. The dude hasn't given up a hit. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely nuts. He's thrown 16 2/3 innings pitched in his career and has not given up a hit. I mean, I feel like almost blasphemous saying that because I feel like that's a stat we just shouldn't talk about. But it's incredible. It's incredible. It's wild. Justin Kyle finally got a full-size replica of the classic white helmet and block C with Gamecock on it. Dude, that's awesome. I need that. So I've got this plastic helmet above me in the studio, but I really do one day want to get a like legitimate helmet. I had a guy wanting to sell me one, and he wanted like $400 for it, which is fair. I'm not going to say it's not fair. But man, I'm like, you know what? I really want a helmet, but like there are other priorities. There are other priorities that we need to focus on right now outside of paying $400 for a helmet. So eventually I might ask for that for like Christmas one year, honestly. Like, hey, just, whatever. Todd Smith, you're not most shows. You're the freaking Spurs Up show, baby. Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Taylor, heard fans might be able to go watch spring football practices. Yeah, I've also heard that. Hey, if they can go, I'm going to be there. Trust me, I will be there. Lance Player says your baseball content has single-handedly got me into baseball this year. Hey, Lance, appreciate that, man. Yay, baseball's fun. Winning is fun. It's been fun to watch the boys do what they've done, man. They've made what I do a lot more interesting, a lot more fun. That's, everybody wants to hear about a winner, right? It's like, you look at the basketball content and we all love covering basketball, but man, it's tough to cover them. It's tough to talk about them. It's just call it for what it is. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate you though, man. I appreciate you tuning in the baseball content. Obviously I'm a baseball guy and man, it's been a lot of fun to talk about them. And I can't wait for this weekend. Can't wait for this week. Really good stuff. So, let's see. Jeremy Gaunt says trying to go to a weekend series, not sure which one to go to. Well, you got Florida upcoming in a couple weeks if you want to hit that one. You do have Florida upcoming. Going to be a really, really good time. So it's going to be a really good time. Noah Johns, what's up, man? Justin Kyle, can you send me the link to the helmet you're talking about? I'd love to see that. Joseph, Mississippi State had a bunch of fans this past weekend. It'll be interesting to see how many Texas will have. Yeah, it will. Peyton Clemens, no, I will not be at the South Carolina Citadel game. I will not be making the trip. That's, got to record the podcast that day, and that's just kind of a long trip. Just go watch a midweek game. I mean, it would be fun. But no, I will not be at South Carolina Citadel. No, I'll be watching. So what I might do, what we might do? How would you guys feel about a live stream during the South Carolina Citadel game? Like I know a lot of people have asked for like live game streams. We could do kind of like the test run, because I've never done that before. But how would you guys feel about that? Kind of like a watch along type deal. So I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be cool. I've kind of shied away from it before, but I don't know. I think it's something that could be interesting. I think it'd be interesting to say the least. The only thing is we can't stream the actual game because ESPN Plus will probably have something to say about that. So I don't really want to try my luck and get like banned on YouTube or whatever the hell they do to you. So I'd rather not do that. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think that'd be really fun. So yeah, I think it'd be really fun. You got, like I said, I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll keep you guys updated. We'll figure it out. We'll see. Might do it. So John Gibbs, I think that'd be a good thing. Again, these local rivalry games should always be shown at least on local stations. Don't understand why they don't do it. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, man. I don't know either. I think college baseball is a very untapped market. I think it's a very untapped market. I think it needs to be shown more, but what do I know? So Bruno24, new listener, and absolutely love the show. Big baseball guy, and listening has made it much better. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I really, I feel very confident in all of the content we make, all of the content that I make, and the product that we produce, the product we put out. But I will say I've always felt like baseball season is where I'm able to, as a creator, as an analyst, as a whatever. As a content creator, though, I've always felt baseball season is where I'm kind of able to separate myself because, experiences playing the game. I'm very passionate about it. So, again, I said this before, it's no slight, no knock on anybody else that covers this team or they all do a great job. But I genuinely, truly feel like nobody can cover Carolina baseball the way we can. Nobody. So I appreciate those kind words. Bruno24, glad to have you along. And I'm excited for this team, man. They're making it really fun to talk baseball, like I said. So excited for this team and what's in store, and really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Justin Kyle, thank you for sending the link over. Appreciate it. Trent Strickland, small ball getting bunts down. Yeah, how about it? Carolina's playing a little bit of small ball. How about that? How about that, folks? Again, guys, taking your questions, comments, calls, 843-790-3377. That is 843-790-3377. Austin Kane, Citadel next Tuesday. Yes, that is correct. Let's see. Yeah, 7 o'clock first pitch at Founders Park. So you got Citadel on Wednesday this week, then Tuesday of next week. So I'll definitely be at that one. Bruno24 going to be moving to Columbia area in August. Wife will be a student in the doctoral program. Can't wait. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sounds like a blast. Sounds great. Yeah, that's really, really good stuff. So Travis Roll relief pitching was great over the weekend. Yeah, the stats reflect that. 11 innings pitched. You didn't give up a single run. You had 19 strikeouts and just one walk. That tells you the story. And guys, that tells you the story of why the guys who are getting opportunities, why they're the ones getting opportunities. Just bottom line, you know what I mean? Like when you throw strikes and you have really, really good stuff and you're putting up those numbers. It's one of those things where, like, we have a lot of guys in the bullpen that have a lot of good shit and they have a lot of talent, but it's which guys are going to fill up the zone most consistently. And I think, again, that's why you're seeing a guy like Will Sanders. That's why you're seeing a guy like Jack Mahoney. That's why you're seeing these guys get their opportunities, because they're throwing strikes. They're filling up the zone. They're filling the zone. And when you do that, again, like I said, you're going to get the looks. You're going to get the opportunities. And again, they're certainly doing that, guys. Let's jump to the phone lines real quick. Why not?
Justin.
Hey, Justin, what's up, man? How are you?
Not much. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you asking.
You welcome. Hey, Chris. I was happy yesterday that I was happy about women's basketball team won the SC told me what he thoughts about that.
Dude, I'm elated, ecstatic. Again, winning is fun. Winning is very fun. And, I'm not surprised at all. I know people had their concerns and their question marks about Dawn Staley's team. And I don't know, man. I just don't, when it comes to that, I just don't get worried, man. I have that much confidence in Dawn Staley. And they love the SEC tournament, bro. They flourish in that tournament. And, so you get the job done. I know for them, that's not their number one goal. The number one goal is to win the national championship, and they got a great shot to do it. But, it's awesome to see. It's, what Dawn Staley's done with the program. And again, 6th SEC title in the last 7 years. It's nuts, man, when you think about it. But, yeah, man, I was excited. I was happy. It was a great day to be a Gamecock yesterday. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey Chris, we know Georgia play hard.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, dude, like you have to beat Georgia. Of all teams, we got to take care of business against Georgia. But yeah, they played a good game. Georgia's pretty solid, but you know, the quest for the national title begins. Yeah, it's going to be something, man. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yep. Yeah, Chris, I saw it too. Hey Chris, my other thing is the baseball team. They struggled most of yesterday.
Yeah, I mean that Mercer kid threw really well and he kept us off balance. And again, I think it was just making the adjustment to guys. You're not seeing the 94, 95 mile an hour type of pitchers. You're seeing guys that are sidearm and they're mixing speeds and they're throwing 85 to 86. And it was a challenge for us for sure, but I'm not like concerned about the hitting or anything. The bottom line is this, man. Baseball is a hard game, and you just got to find ways to win, and that's what this team is doing. So I'm not going to be the guy that is complaining about only scoring one run. Well, you won 1-0, so I mean it is what it is. The situational hitting, something I want to see improve. I do want to continue to see the bats, especially the bottom of the lineup, continue to improve. But I mean, overall, man, you got the sweep and you're 10-0. I don't know how anybody could be anything but ecstatic about this baseball team right now. So yeah, it was a tough win, but hey, you got to win games like that. So I was happy to see it.
Oh yeah, Chris, like you said, baseball is not easy to win in the SC, is it?
So you said what? They're not used to winning in the SEC?
Yeah, I mean, Chris, it's tough to win in the SC.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, dude, the top 5 teams in the country are in the SEC. So it's going to be a gauntlet. We're going to learn a lot about this team over the next 3 weeks. At Texas, at Vandy, Florida at home. That's as stacked a slate as anybody in the country, I'm sure, has. So, but hey, that's why you come to South Carolina, man. You come to South Carolina to play in series like that. You come to South Carolina to play in the SEC, and it's the best baseball. And I feel good about where this team is right now. Go take care of business against Citadel on Wednesday, and the stage will be set. The stage will be set for one hell of a series in Austin. That's for sure. So I'm excited for it, man. It's going to be a challenge for this team, but I think it's a challenge that they're ready to take on. So.
Oh yeah. Hey Chris, my thoughts about the basketball regular season. Hey Chris, is basketball coming to an end soon?
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say that too. I hate to say that, but yeah, men's basketball has been nothing short of a struggle, and it's a damn shame we've gotten to this point where we're like wishing for it to be over. But yeah, I mean, we're all ready to stop watching this team and dealing with the pain and dealing with the disappointment and just kind of forget this season ever happened, man. That's really compartmentalize it and put it where it needs to go, and just move on. That's all we can really do. So I don't know. I hate that it got to this point, but that's just where we are.
Yeah, that's true, Chris. Hey, Chris, I know soccer plays on this Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Ole Miss Thursday. They play them Thursday night at 9:00.
Oh yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night at 9:00. So, yeah, should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris. We're about to face Ole Miss for a second time, aren't we, Chris?
Yeah, and they kicked our asses the last time we played them. So, I'm not overly optimistic. Let's put it that way. So I'm not overly optimistic, but who knows, man? It's tournament ball, and maybe we'll go on the greatest run we've ever seen. I have no idea. But Justin, hey, I appreciate the call as always, man. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Yep. We'll talk soon. Take care, man.
You too.
All right. Thanks. Yep. Great stuff, guys. 843-790-3377. Let's see. We got a text here on the text line. It says, Chris, love the show. Thank you. Billy Vincent. Appreciate you, Billy. He says, what's your thoughts on the possibility of us hiring Greg Marshall when USC and Coach Martin decide to part ways, whenever that may be? I know he interviewed for the job when Martin was hired. Curious your thoughts on him. I'd be down with that. I'd be fine with that hire. Like you said, he was definitely a guy that was interviewed, for the job. So I'd be down with it. I think, again, we're far off from Frank Martin or, in relative terms. I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. I think it's at minimum next season before Martin's gone. But man, again, it's one of those things. And like I said, I'm probably going to write an article on it. But why would you come back if you're Martin? I mean, the expectation next year is going to be to make the tournament. Why would you even put yourself in that position? Like, because there's nothing that tells you that we're going to be a tournament team next year. Nothing. There's no indication. So, CJ Curry, I want to recognize him real quick. Says, just glad to have the real South Carolina on the baseball field lately. The true Carolina tradition. If any sports prevails, South Carolina baseball. He also said, first time on the chat, not on the show. Thanks for the entertainment, CJ. I appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Jeremy, who will be a fun away game to go to? I'm imagining you're talking baseball, correct? I would think so. Mm-hmm. Trent Strickland, prediction of our record after the next 3 series. Tough to say. I think at minimum we have 5 wins. Let's put it that way. At minimum we have 5 wins. More likely 6, but at minimum we are 5-4 at minimum. 6-3, I think. I think 6-3. Again, guys, we got less than 5 minutes remaining. Monday, March the 8th, 2021, guys. Like I said, quick reminder, episode 396. Episode 396 dropped this morning, talking everything from the series this weekend. Dawn Staley's crew winning the SEC title. Men's basketball, I did spend some time talking on that. And also a great interview, great conversation with former Gamecocks southpaw and current Major League pitcher for the Cardinals, Tyler Webb. So really, really good stuff on the podcast. Like I said, guys, a quick update. I haven't made the final decision, but I'm thinking most likely this is going to be the first week where we go from 5 podcasts a week to just 2. Again, the reason I'm doing that, it's not because, obviously I love doing the show, but just with basketball season wrapping up and things kind of slowing down. I say slowing down, but slowing down a little bit content-wise. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to have shows on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's just really not enough content. Again, we always still, of course, always have the option of throwing out like an emergency podcast or, if some big news drops or whatever, you know what I mean? Like we can certainly do that. But yeah, I'm thinking this is probably going to be the first week we go from 5 podcasts to 2. But of course, we'll continue to do the Daily Crow. The content's going to continue to roll. You guys know that. So, but yeah, so I'll let you guys know, though, whatever we decide. Justin Kyle says, Greg Marshall had some great teams at Winthrop and won 2 games in the tourney from Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes from my hometown, and tickets were $5 each to watch a 30-win team. Let's see. CJ Curry, I'm also pumped about that college football game for sure. Let's see. I thought I missed a question. Oh, Todd Smith, you should try to get Shane Beamer on the show. He was on a podcast from Oklahoma a few days ago talking about Gamecocks football. Bro, let me just say this. I'd love to have Coach Beamer on. No question. But USC is very, very anal when it comes to who their coaches, who their athletes talk to. And I was surprised to see him on that Oklahoma show. I was very surprised. But because USC told me you had to be credentialed. You had to be credentialed by USC or whatever. They're limiting conversations to credentialed media outlets only. So basically, they're putting a TSUS block up. That's kind of the way I look at it. So whatever, man, it is what it is. If there ever comes a time where they'll allow him to come on, I'd love to conversate with Shane Beamer. I think it would be, it'd be nothing short of spectacular. I think it'd be a great conversation. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I can pull some strings. I don't know. My guy Eric Kimry's in the building, so I if I can pull some strings, I'd love to do it. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see for sure. But again, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Monday, March the 8th, 2021, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Great stuff today. Great stuff today. Justin Kyle says your time to shine will come. Dude, it's all good. We continue to have some of the greatest athletes, some of the greatest personalities, some of the greatest people that have ever donned the garnet and black. I am not concerned, my guy. I am not concerned at all. We're going to keep on keeping on. But again, guys, this has been fun. Winning is fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, the Daily Crow rolling all week long, Monday through Friday, noon to 1. We got a packed week. An exciting week for you guys here on the Spurs Up Show. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Thanks so much.